Make some sludge, eh, T-Dog?
What you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed, but the reefer's all gone and somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the doobie ashtray? Why they do it that way? What you gonna do when your friends go home and you wanna drink a beer, but your end's all gone? Somebody had the nerve to take the herb out my doobie ashtray. Why they do it that way? You probably don't have a big old house on the hill, but if you did, just imagine how would it feel if your phone got disconnected, no cash, your gas cut off, and the gal that you had that was helping just stepped the fuck off. She took the kid, the dog, and the kitty, and everybody know you're at a low, they feel pity, and what's really fucked up is now you're just normal, no more hoes, no more clothes, can't go to the show cause it's full, and you wonder why, and you resort to getting high, but damn, you can't find your stash, and you never took the time to ask yourself what you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed, but the reefer's all gone and somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way? What you gonna do when your friends go home and you wanna drink a beer, but your end's all gone? Somebody had the nerve to take the herb out my doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way? You probably don't have a lot of money, but if you did, would you find it funny if you lent it and you spent it and you didn't invest?
Sludge! I put a half a lemon in there today since I had one sitting on my counter and needed to be used. See how that tastes. Oh. Pretty good. Our float. Oh, I've been there before, as you all know. So, I'm gonna do when the way go home. Oh yeah. Take the herb out of the doobie ashtray. Why'd you do me that way? This next artist, folks, he grew up quite talented, but didn't believe he was all that talented. Though people around him told him he was talented, he was always like, not really. And so he ended up becoming a roadie. Oh yeah, a roadie. He did this for years, folks. And then one of the bands he was roadieing for, the Guess Who, was like, dude, these songs you wrote, they're as good as any song we've ever written. And so do you know what they did for this next artist, folks? They said, you know what? We want you to open on our next show. Now, nobody even heard about this guy before in their lives. This was a total no-name. Zero name. Nobody heard of this person. And they went up there and opened for the Guess Who that night. And that's when history would be made, folks. People would then be asking non-stop, who was that opening band? That opening band was epic. And before you know it, that opening band would become a real band. And become even more successful than the Guess Who ever was. And here they are. It seems like yesterday, but it was long ago. Jenny was a lovely, she was the queen of my nights. Oh, she was. There in the darkness with the radio, it was playing fucking low, and the secrets that we shared, the mountains that we moved, caught like wildfire out of control, till there was nothing left to burn and nothing left of truth. And I remember her, what she said to me, how she swore that it never would end. I remember how she held me oh so fucking tight, you know? I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. Against the wind, we're running against the wind. We were young and strong, we were running against the wind. And the years rolled slowly past. And you know what? I found myself fucking alone. Surrounded by fucking strangers I thought were my friends. Found myself further and further from my fucking home, and guess I lost my fucking way. There were oh so many fucking roads. I was living to run and fucking running to live. Never worried about the pain or even how much I fucking owed. Moving 8 miles a minute for months at a fucking time. Breaking all but the rules that we could. I began to find myself searching for fucking shelter again and again. Against the wind. A little something against the wind. We were young and strong, we were fun and against the wind. Woo! More to think about. Oh, folks, this next artist has one of the most difficult lead singers and lead personalities to work with in the entire music industry. This guy feels he's the best in the world and nobody can live without him, basically. I've been around him before, and I'm pretty patient, so it doesn't bother me. But I could see how his ignorance could bother the average Joe. And so, folks, they dumped the guy out of the band. They got rid of him. But then do you know what they realized? They were suddenly making no money at all. And this is a huge band that has like 10 #1 hits. Suddenly goes from making big bucks to nothing. And so then they realized maybe this guy who's full of himself is full of himself for good fucking reason. So they had to beg for him to come back, because that's what it took, because this is a guy who's full of himself. He ain't going to come back now because you asked him after you fired him. You know? And so they had to beg. They got him back, and here he is. This is Journey, folks. And this is the first tour with their guy back. 2017. The nail gone girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just to see my born and raised raising South Detroit. Took the midnight train going anywhere. See you in a motel room. It's now wine and cheap perfume. On a liquor for the night goes on and on and on. Strangers searching up and down the boulevard and shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people. And I must say I agree. He does have a right to be full of himself. Hard to get my thrill. I'm working hard to pay the bills. And to throw the dice just one more time. Woo! Some they win, oh, some they fucking lose. Some they drink wine and sing the blues. All the time. Goes on and on and on and on. Strangers chasing. Oh yeah, this ain't for Chia though, this is a real CIA. You know, I used to sell photographs to police agencies all around the world. I got t-shirts and sweaters from at least 30 different police agencies in the United States and every police agency in Canada. Street lights, people, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't stop believing. Hold on to feeling. Street lights, people. Hold on to your feeling. Street lights, people. I think we gotta play some more, Johnny. Oh yeah. And yeah, folks, they tried to succeed without their lead guy. They hired another guy. Sounded sort of like him. But like I said, folks, they went from selling 80,000 seats a night to selling none. Literally went to zero. Overnight by just firing that one guy. It was unbelievable. They had to beg. Ah, imagine the humility you had to go through. You go back to this guy and beg to him. Ah. We're gonna play some more though. Ah, one of my favorite tracks he does. Time for a big dab. Hold it high. make me breathe. I wanna die. Touch me. You can cry. Loving, touching, teasing each other. I mean, I'm alone. I mean, I'm all by myself. You're out. You're with somebody else. You're loving. You're touching. You're squeezing. Another. Tearing me apart. Every day. You're tearing me apart. Ow, in every single way. You're tearing me apart. It's tearing me apart. Every day, yeah, you're tearing me apart. Oh, in every fucking way, you're loving, you're teasing. What's up with ya? La na 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 na. Woo! Fire in the hall! Oh yeah, but folks, this guy still, even though he's back, still the asshole he always was and incredibly hard to work with. This band has to give in to all his fucking demands, or he walks. That's how it works. And unfortunately, they have no choice because he's the one making all the money. He's already proven that. Ah! Oh, we're gonna play another song from the same band. I mean, this band has so many #1 hits, at least 10 of them, right? And This next song, folks, was not only a #1 hit, it went in one of the biggest movies of all time. At the time of its release, this movie went right to the top too. And it was in the soundtrack of the Caddyshack movie, though the song had already been out for about 5 years. And so it actually gone #1 again when Caddyshack came out, having it go #1 twice, 4 years apart. And here it is. They're probably the biggest song they ever wrote. That's the way you need it, any way you want it. She loves to dance, she loves to sing. Oh fuck, she does everything. She loves to move, she loves to groove, she loves to rub it there. All night, fuck every night. So hold tight, hold tight. Oh baby, hold tight, woo! She says any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. And though it's alone, I never knew what good love could do. Then we danced and we sang about the loving things. All night, oh every night. Hold tight, oh baby, hold tight. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. Diarrhea from the septic tank at the COVID hospital. That's what's in my drink. Holy fuck. What do you think? Alright, how about one more Journey song? I know I said that'd be the last one, but looks like I lied. One more. When the lights go down in the city and the song sings on the bed, ooh, I'd love to be the only in my city. Oh, oh, oh. So you think you're lonely? Well, bitch, I'm fucking lonely too. I wanna get down to the city by the bay. I'm with them. in my city. Folks, next we're gonna put on some Janet Jackson. I was gonna play another fifth song from Journey, but I thought now maybe we will later on tonight though. But we're gonna put on Janet Jackson, and this is probably my favorite song she's ever been involved in.
Till you're making you feel fine. Turn the heat up. Better believe we gon' shine. Make your body wine, baby. The pleasure is all mine. To my people who be regulating the dance floor. Better step in your business and handle yours. How we do it? Your people just wanna bounce and get busy because
fire in the hall.
You wondering why you feeling the force. And don't be worried cause you'll be ready to flow. Cause I always put you on. And go to spot to the very second I'm gone. Now that you're tired, I hope your body recouping because we're keeping you moving. That's what we're doing and you know we're gonna.
Body scream my name. Me and you and you and me and me. Oh, you're gonna be screaming, baby. We cream, we dream on you and me.
While I deliver the shit that hit you right now. We never leaving you hanging. I'm always doing my thing and my music always be bringing so check it. You know we be always moving the crowd.
Fuck.
Type of feeling that make you wanna go play it loud. Wanna we come and hit you. Best believe you really gonna get killed. Whatever you wanna flaunt. We be dipping the babies and what you want. Here we go. Taking the picture with you. Hot in the winter. Now big up my people. You know I'm always with you. Limo. We blowing and taking over the planet. Full blast. Hitting with Busta Rhymes and Janet. And you know we're gonna. I wanna know what my live women is at. We gonna make your body feel right. We gonna make your body say yeah. Everybody raise your hand real high. Let me see you put them up in the sky. Come on, making my brothers to say, oh, word up, and making you women to say, baby, come on, bringing it to you in many ways. We making it, taking you people right through another phase. Come on, we rocking it, baby. That's how we dropping it, baby. There ain't no stopping it, baby. I know we dropping it crazy, and we giving the greatest of all time. No matter what you do, baby, we gon' shine, and you know we're gonna.
And you on me. Make your body scream my name. Oh, the red and black thing. That's Trinidad. It's the biggest party in the world, folks. Happens in February. I'm sure you've all heard of Carnival, the one in Brazil. That one's lame and pathetic. Right? There's better ones in many other countries. But the one in Trinidad is the best one in the world. It's so out of control, folks. The whole country's closed for 2 weeks. I mean completely closed. The airports, police, grocery stores. They're shut down because there's nobody there to attend them to work at these places. You can hear the music blasting everywhere, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter where you're fucking standing. There is no rest for the whole 2 weeks. Just total chaos. I remember we showed up late one time, folks. Okay, and we're on the other island. And we want to get over to the Trinidad island where the party's happening. You can basically see it in the distance. Just vibrating. You know? And so, but like I say, everything's closed. Everything. And so we can't just fly over there or take the ferry like you normally would. The ferry's fucking done. And so, because you're supposed to be there early, not late like we were. And so, we had to call this guy to give us a helicopter ride. And so he shows up, right? And we had to pay, you know, more than you normally would pay, folks, let me say. Like 5-6 times more. And when he showed up, he was totally pissed drunk. And my friend goes to me, the guy's totally pissed drunk and flying a helicopter. I'm like, dude, do you want to get to the island or what? This is our only option. And so we hopped on. And yeah, that's the Trinidad flag. Basically, it's just a remake of it, but it's the Trinidad colors, right? And when you fold it a certain way, it turns into the flag. Because it should just be one line going right across. It does, but it is the Trinidad flag. And we had a sailboat. We could just sail to Trinidad, folks. You might be thinking, but the thing is, Trinidad. Well, the reason we docked the boat in Tobago is because Tobago has sandy, lush beaches with shallow little protected coves in them. You know, so you can park your boat there, and the wind and the waves aren't going to bother it. And Trinidad's all just big cliffs. There's nowhere to park. You'd have to park and have somebody throw you a ladder. You know? No beach. None that's public, at least. There's a few on one side of the island, but yeah. Most of the beach or land that comes close to the water is all private land, and you can't just go and over there they'll just shoot you, right? So it's no game. You can't just wander on people's property. People have died for less, right? Especially over there where life ain't worth shit. And so yeah, well, they get a lot of unsavories coming in from the water, you know? It has a long tradition of that. It's basically how the country was founded. And so, usually if somebody's coming on your property from the water, it's because they're not very friendly. And best you shoot them before, you know, they shoot you. Oh, from good old St. Nicholas, eh? Fire in the hall. Oh, there's this guy who I stayed with. Really nice guy, right? But he hates trespassers. And fucking... out in Colorado. And he lives out in the country, eh? A little bit. He's like way out of town. I forget the name of his little shit town. Anyways, small little community. And Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. And he hated trespassers, folks. He owned this big property, like 1,500 acres. And, well, not quite that much, but quite a bit. It was a lot. And it was all forest land and stuff, eh? Took you about 20 minutes to drive around it all. So maybe like, my mother's is 1,500 and he wasn't quite that big. So maybe more like 600 or something. It was a big field. And and he gets hunters that come through his forest chasing after some sort of deer or elk or something that they're shooting, eh? And he hates these people, right? He sets up booby traps to kill and maim them. Oh, yeah. You fucking hunting elk in his neighborhood. You might run into something you don't want to. Yeah. And he's not allowed to put up any fences or anything because of all the elk and caribou or whatever, or I don't know. He says he just can't put up fences because of animals herding back and forth. And so, yeah. It's a big pain in the ass for him. He's like, these people leave trash, pieces of dead animal, and he's like, he's not much into hunting or killing animals, so the whole thing doesn't make him happy. So yeah, he doesn't like these people at all. They're not his friend. They're not his kind of tribe, you know. So that's how he is. He's been there since the dawn of time, supposedly. I hooked him up with some pomegranates. Fuck. He loves those. He showed me you can eat the seeds. I'm like, okay. Yeah, he throws it all in the blender. Seed and all. Grinds it down to nothing. And then mixes it with like ice cream. Yeah, you don't even know they're in there. Does Taylor Swift eat people? She just finished a tour, but I think she's still busy doing something. But she's due to be taking some time off, probably. Got to work on a new album, right? Mind you, I think with her status, you can just tour whenever you want. You don't even need an album. But so far she has a tradition of making an album and then doing a tour. So one would think she's got to stop for a bit to make a new album now. Who knows how difficult, you know, when you're really talented, it just happens. You can pull these things off pretty quickly sometimes. Ah, fuck. Yeah. She drinks the blood of the baby, and out comes a perfect song. I'm not sure if she'd take a bong hit. Does she smoke weed? I saw her once. She was like a teenager. And so, it wasn't that long ago either. It was probably the second time I saw my dad before he died. So like 2008 or something like that. Oh. I grabbed the keyboard because I was going to do something and now I can't remember what I'm fucking doing. Oh. It's Michael Jackson. Oh, pomegranates, yeah. Well, they're worth money here in Canada. Like, they're worth a lot of money. Like I said, I used to take them to Canada like I'm shipping drugs, and, well, they were going to put me in jail under the same charge, basically, anyways. And so, yeah. Certainly paid for your trip and then some. Worth about $1.50 each here. Easily wholesale. You go to any fucking grocery store, say you got pomegranates, they used to say to me, well, we just don't buy off some random guy on the street, right? I'm like, yeah, they're $1.50 each. Got a truckload of them. And then they're like, just drive around back. And you don't mind if we pay you in cash. We'd rather not have a paper trail of this transaction. Oh yeah, that's how it used to go down. I could go anywhere, and once they set that price, they were like, yeah, drive around back. I'm like, I got these things from America for nothing. The guy was paying someone before to clean them all up. I'm like, I'll clean them up for free. Fuck, dude, don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I'll do your whole fucking yard. We'll cut the grass, everything, trim the trees. Holy man, we'll make it look like Disneyland. So yeah. Yeah, when I first saw the guy with the field of pomegranates next door to my friend in California, this was in kind of a ghetto-ish neighborhood, and outside Los Angeles, and the guy next door, I'm like, he has a lot of trees and he's just letting all these pomegranates go to rot, eh? And my friend goes, yeah, you don't want to talk to that guy. He's mentally unstable. I'm like, well, what do you mean by mentally unstable? I just want his pomegranates. Like, how bad is he? And he's like, if you go on that man's property, he'll probably shoot you. I'm like, oh, do you think so? Do kids go there on Halloween? He's like, kids don't trick-or-treat around here. This ain't Canada, I guess. So anyways, yeah, he's at the guy's saloon. And so it took me a while to approach him, you know? Because all his neighbors were like, oh, that guy. Yeah. I got a few stories about him and none of them are good. You know? Felt like everybody was. But no, eventually we approached the guy. Because that's how I am. And the guy's like, I'm like, what are you doing with all your pomegranates? He's like, I hate those fucking pomegranates. They make a whole mess of my yard. It cost me money to get rid of this shit. I'm like, oh, that's very tragic. I was like, you know, I could take away these pomegranates for free. All the time. I'll come by, pick up all your pomegranates, trim your trees, cut your grass, the whole works. And then he was like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, what's your name? I'm like, I'm Steve, I'm friend of Rod next door. He's like, oh, Rodney, he's a little... I'm like, yeah, he said the same about you. And, and it went on from there. No, we just sell them to the grocery stores at $1.50 each. He has thousands of them. He's ranking it in. Back then there was no border inspection or anything. Half the time there was nobody even working there. The gate would just be open. The good old days. I caught him outside one day. Yeah, he was always good to me. But my friend was already in shock because he has another place that's also in a rough end of that his brother lives in Compton. And his brother, we stayed there, and they have a park across the street with this fruit trees in it, tons of them, with Nespile growing in it on public land. And nobody was picking it. And so I go, hey, you know, the Nespile trees, we should go over there and pick some. And he's like, white people like you walk in that park and they don't walk out. I'm like, hey, it can't be that bad, eh? He's like, that's where all the homeless people live. I'm like, well, maybe they'd like to know about the fruit. Obviously, they're not eating it for some reason. It's like super delicious. Tastes like an orange and a peach combined together. And so I go over there in my shorts and a t-shirt and start picking fruit, and they do approach me. They're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, oh, I'm picking the fruit off the tree. This stuff's really good. And they're like, you can eat this shit? I'm like, yeah, these are really good. And then they eat one, and then they start picking the fruit too. And then we all made friends and stuff, and it was all fine. He's just scared of poor people, you know? Yeah, before long there were no Nespile on the trees anymore. Yeah, you go to the Home Depot in Pasadena there, and you pick up some Mexicans for $10 an hour. Sometimes less. You know how it is. Yeah, the guy with all the pomegranates, he fought in the war. And I guess so his neighbors think he's gone crazy. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And he doesn't smile very much, you know? Yeah. But he wasn't too big into shooting people, so I probably could have gone on his land and he wouldn't have shot me. And just knocked on his door. They grow on trees. Like an apple tree. And the tree produces a lot of them. Like an apple tree. And he also had these, it was just a small field, like an orchard, yeah. But he's right in the city, so it wasn't anything huge. He's just packed them all in there. He's got like a lot of land now, like 20 acres or something. But yeah, like I say, he's in the city, so. Don't have a lot, but he's packed them in there. He said he was going to chop them all down. I'm like, don't do that. His house was the most run-down house on the whole street. Yeah, those cactus pears. No, cactus pear, not apple. I never heard it called an apple. It's like a purple thing with a little prickly pear. We don't have any of this shit here in Canada. These cactus pears are like $5 a pop here in Canada, easily. And where I live, they're just not available. I'd have to order them over the internet. Have them shipped to me and pay for that too. On top of the $5. Yeah, those little prickly pears, they're expensive here. Yeah, you can't go to church on Sunday and whatever else it's saying. Oh, pizza. 'Cause you do know that I love you. I made this mushroom sauce today, folks. That's... Oh my god. Just fucking unbelievable. You know that I love you. Like to do something to be closer to your soul. And you do know that I want ya. Let's shout. Shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance. Let's shout. Shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance. Let's shout. Shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance. Let's shout. Shake your body down to the ground. You're teasing with your loving to be hard to get. 'Cause you do know that I want you. I need to do just something to be closer to your soul. And you do know that I want you. Let's dance, let's shout. Shake your body down to the ground, let's dance, let's shout. Shake your body down to the ground, let's dance, let's shout. Shake your body down to the ground, let's dance, let's shout. Take it over. Down, 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 down. Get over. Dance. To the ground. Dance. 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 Ah! Make you feel like you were the only one. And didn't I give you everything to think I possibly could? How do you know I did? The Big Brother and Holding Company. And so I'm gonna make some steak tonight, and I'm gonna put those fried mushrooms over top of it. It's gonna be super epic. Or it's a side dish, yeah, more of a side dish. And yeah. And I bought some of that power wash. I don't know if I need it tonight, but we'll see. If I do, we'll use it. We don't have $2 steaks in Canada. I got like 3 nice steaks. They're like 24 bucks. They're AAA, so they're highest Canadian grade steak. Like, of course, there's Wagyu and all that, but that's a different kind of category, you know? We don't have $2 cigarettes either. They're about $20 a pack. I think 25 now. I don't want to eat $2 steak. No, I don't even watch the old JFK documentary because I didn't give a shit then or now. Hip hop, hip hoppy, don't stop a rock to the romping gang. Bump jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. So what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move the beat. Said my name is Wonder Mike and I'd like to say hello. I can white, red, and the brown, yellow, and yellow, but I got a bang bang, boogie to the boogie, jump the boogie to the bang bang. Stop, you don't stop, it's like boogie that'll make your body rock. No, I did. On Hank, sing that song. F-L-Y. I'll tell you why. See, I'm sick for fun and tons of fun, and I dress to a T. See, I got more friends than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. Bodyguard, like guard, I got Lincoln Continental, man, really Cadillac. School, I dip in a pool, daily. Fall. On the TV so I can see the Knicks play basketball. Checkbooks, credit cards, more money than a sucker could ever spend. But I'll do it again. Hotel, motel, hard to do today. Take out, take something. But Def OJ, everybody say hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Said if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. Said gee, felt mad low. Said dude, what you gonna do? I said on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop till the break of dawn. Said M-A-S-T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the master called the Master G. Well, friends is known all over the world. My foxy ladies and the pretty girls are known down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now you're feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. Beats don't stop into your toes. Hey. Damn. Said damn. Throw your hands up in the air. Beat very air. It's the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. I see a big old face and a pair of brown eyes. I'm gonna go please take this hypnotized. I'm on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. It's on and on and on and on. So that I am the beauty of the bunch.
That's okay, I still keep it strong, cause all I'm here to do is
It's a wiggly behind, sing on and on and on and on.
the beat don't stop until the break of dawn.
Sing on and on and on and on. Sing rock you here, I'm gonna freak you there. I'm gonna freak you out of this atmosphere, cause I'm one of a kind and I'll shock your mind. We gave it a rest. Goes on forever, you know? Some Bill, whatever, this guy's dead. We've confirmed it now. He died of the fucking COVID. The Wuhan flu took him out, folks. Rumor has it it's still coming to get you. So there you go. Oh, but there we go. It's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
When the day that lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look
At you,
and the world's alright.
right speed. Ah, I look at you.
And I know it's gonna be a lovely when the day that lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. I just wanna look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely
Yeah, Space Invaders, they're coming. I know, eh?
is still in my eyes, the dream is still in my head. I leave as I am, sadly smile, and lie a while in bed. Wish that it might come to pass, not fade like all my dreams.
Russian's no longer, the drummer's dead. He wrote all the music. Oh, it cuts like a knife. And then do you know what it does? It feels so right. That's what it does. Because I was driving home this evening, this dawn, we had it all worked out. You had this boy believing, way beyond the shadow of a doubt. I heard you went boy. Heard just I found somebody new. Ooh, who is baby? Who is he and tell me what he means to you? How was I to know? Be letting go. Now it cuts like a knife. And it feels so right. It cuts like a knife. Oh, $70 ounce, that's not too bad. You still gotta pay a lot of money for flour in Canada. Like, not as much as the US, but still, you gotta pay money for it. While the shot is just so much cheaper. So right. Okay, we heard enough of this song, right? When I was young, I never needed anyone. And making love was just for fun. Those fucking days are gone. Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known. Then I dial the telephone. Nobody's home. Oh yeah, 'cause they're all fucking dead. Fire in the hall to that song. Oh, it's Billie Jean. We'll do a big fat dad. Oh. Do you mean I am the fucking one? Woo! I'm gonna dance on the floor and around. Since I am the fucking one, they always do, you know? fucked a girl. She's not even fucking pregnant. There is no fucking kid. Bunch of bullshit. She found that kid in the trash bag in the back alley. Oh, wow.
Okay, we're getting some people uptight there. So let's just relax. Hold on a second. Let's just relax and we'll sit down. Let's get the rest of this thing over with, okay? If you sit down now, we can play a little bit longer because I feel like playing. I don't feel like looking at these cats' blue hats. Everything's gonna be alright. Don't worry, we still got the end to come. Don't worry. Okay, settle down. Okay, we all feel the same way. We all feel the same way. So let's dedicate this to the Brothers Brothers and to ourselves and to the American Indians. And let's call it I Don't Live Today, maybe tomorrow. I can't say it.
Yeah.
existing, baby.
Oh, I gotta start making my steak.
sense of smell. Always has a replay, never tilts at all. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays mean pinball. He's the pinball wizard. There has to be a twist. The pinball wizard got such a succulent. Even on my usual table, he can beat my best. His disciples lead him in, and he does the rest. He got crazy flipper fingers, never seen him fall. I'm a blind kid, sure plays mean pinball. We need some positive vibes for these rainy days. Let the sun come out, keep